What is a niche and why should I? So if you're ready to jump in, I'm Stephanie Grams and CEO and founder of the Keepsake Business Academy.com. I do have a free newsletter at stephaniegrams.com. So let's just join together, jump in and talk about niche, N-I-C-H-E. I pronounce it niche. I don't know how everybody else does. So basically, niche means to specialize yourself. That's the easy way of saying it. It's specialized segment of the market, profession, or environment. It describes a comfortable or suitable position or activity for an individual or thing within a particular context or environment. It means to focus. All right, be specialized. So now that we know what niche means, and you can go online, look it up in the dictionary for a better explanation, but basically it's to be known for something, to be focused in one particular area. So niche yourself. Basically, the approach is valuable because it allows you as the business owner to target a specific, often underserved segment of the market where you can tailor your products and services to meet their needs. You want to foster customer loyalty, and you want to niche to differentiate yourself from your competitor. So that's a lot to think about, but basically it's to be known for one particular product or service and stay focused there. Now, hang out with me for just a minute. I have some Memory Bear makers that might think that I'm saying don't offer anything else, but that's not what I'm saying for this video. So why should you niche yourself as a keepsake business owner or a Memory Bear maker? Why should you niche yourself? Basically, it's very valuable to you, but it's valuable to you and the customer you're servicing, because you want to be the go-to person for that particular customer and customer segment. If I were to, I'll give a really good example. Newborns. Your new mom comes home with their newborn, and the newborn has that hospital blanket. Some hospitals allow you to take it home. Some mothers just take it home, right? Some moms buy their own newborn baby blanket specifically for that hospital, for delivery when they bring the baby home, that new baby outfit. And so the mom wants to preserve that blanket. And we're not even going to talk about the clothes right now. That's a whole nother video for you. But let's just focus on that baby blanket, that one particular item. Now, that mom might say, I really want this, I cherish this baby blanket. What can I do with it besides just leave it in a chest or in a keepsake box? So you want to niche yourself, right? You want to say, hey, new mom, you have that baby blanket that you cherish. I'm the person that you can trust to make it into a one-of-a-kind keepsake. Okay, so you can't just use the word keepsake because that means something different to everybody. So now you, as the business owner, you really need to niche yourself, right? So you have part of that niching down. You are speaking directly to that new mom, and she's got that newborn baby blanket she just brought home from the hospital with her child. And now what do you want? What do you want to happen between you and that mom? You want what service to stick out to her? A teddy bear, an elephant, a giraffe, like a fox. What item do you really want that mom to be attracted to you and your services? I'm just going to go with the Memory Bear. That seems to be like the top requested. And trust me, I've seen all kinds of stuffed animals made out of these baby blankets. But for all intents and purposes of this video, we're just going to keep it very simple and streamlined. So follow along with me. We've got the new mom. She's got the newborn baby. So we have the new mom, the new baby. They're at home now. The mom has this really cute baby blanket, and she wants somebody to create a keepsake. So we have some keywords here too, so if you want to write these down, this might be helpful too. So newborn, new mom, baby blanket, newborn baby blanket, newborn hospital blanket. So these are some ideas. Now, obviously, you're not going to use all of this generic, right? This is just for examples. So now you want to position yourself in that market. You want to tailor the content of everything you talk about online, your pictures. The content means written, audio, and visual for sure. You want to attract that new mom. You want to have emotional support that comes with that item. So to niche yourself as the go-to person with that newborn baby blanket to create that newborn keepsake, you want to craft stories that appeal with that niche. You're not going to talk about bereavement, right? Because that's not who you're trying to reach. You're trying to reach the new mom that came home with her child and has that blanket, right? So as you're thinking about niching your services or products, write down exactly what you see for yourself. Who do you really like to work with? If you have a hard time working with bereaved moms, and as a bereaved mom myself, it's not just for everybody. I'm just going to say that. There are some, if you're not comfortable hearing stories of that child that passed away or that loved one that passed away, then you're not going to want to niche or even touch that segment of memory bears and keepsakes, okay? You are going to want to be on the side of a different type of celebration. The happier times, new baby, new parent, newlyweds, that kind of thing. You're not going to want to do what maybe a competitor is doing where they're talking about deceased grandparents, deceased children, right? As a bereaved mom, I would not have gone online to look up newborn baby blanket keepsake myself, right? I would not have done that because I would have been looking at what I needed as a customer. I would have needed somebody to turn my deceased child's clothing into a keepsake. So I would never have crossed paths with you because you weren't speaking to me. So if you're going to think about niching, which I highly recommend in this industry, begin with what you are comfortable with emotionally and your skills, all right? I've said this in different videos. I can quilt, but I am not a quilter, right? I will not offer to make a quilt because I do not quilt. You might see me offer to make a baby blanket because that's not the same thing as quilting. Quilting is a whole nother skill set, and I do not have that. I don't have the machines or the skills for that, but I can make a blanket. So this is why niching is so important. If you have to take an entire day and just sit alone and brainstorm how to niche yourself, you will thank yourself for that. And so will your customers, because now you are not going to be like double-minded where you're trying to please everybody and so you're not pleasing anybody. So niching, yes, niching can be very scary when you think, oh, but I really want to be able to help everybody. Okay, you can still help everybody. It's just you can't speak to everybody. That doesn't work. Your message will get jumbled. People won't know who you are. They need a go-to person. Be that person. Be that go-to person. In my experience, I have handled different types of memory bears, okay? New babies, deceased grandparents, deceased siblings, but they found me through the niche I was not just portraying, but I spoke to a particular niche. these other people found me through that niche. And yes, I took their orders and they turned out great. I have testimonials all over the place from that. But had I not niched myself, they wouldn't have known I was speaking to them. So if you're struggling in your marketing, if you're struggling with the growth in your business, then chances are you have not niched yourself. So take some time to, sometimes I take a whole weekend off. I have made a point to take 1 week off every month in order to regroup and refocus on my quarterly goals. So if you've been following me for any length of time, you will know about the different planners I have in my Etsy shop. You will know about the Keepsake Business Keepsake Business Academy.com, the first in our industry to bring all of this business side to this industry. We can't just follow all these other industries. It doesn't work for us. So you want to, number one, you want to make sure that you are comfortable with that type of customer, because you will end up giving them support, okay? Different types of support. Number two is you want to share those customer testimonials, because when you niche, you'll have that perfect customer there, and they will share their story with friends and relatives and even strangers online, and that will automatically pull more people into your niche. So you see what happens when you niche. You will continuously have this you'll be that go-to person. You might get different targets here and there, like I said, that's fine. But if you keep your niche focused, your customers will naturally bring more people to you over time. All right. You can create number three is create customized ideas on that niche. If you are shooting your arrows everywhere else and you don't have a niche, then you're wasting time. Time is money. You're not meeting the needs of the market. Remember that we've got this market demand, but it's up to us as the CEO to keep our message clear and focused. So I always stress niching yourself. Niche yourself. Okay, when you niche yourself, you can have clear behind the scenes ideas or the creation process that will speak to your target customer. Remember, everything you do needs to speak to that target customer. So niching yourself naturally brings in the target customer for that steady flow of sales or conversation, things like that. You can share, number 5 would be share specific promotions to the occasions and celebrations of that niche. Number 6, you will also, all by niching, this is really good stuff, all by niching your services, you will bring in collaborations and partnerships. Again, those will help you grow, get your word out. So everything revolves around niching. If you are showing memory bears from different, how do I say this? You might muddle the message if you don't niche, and you might do that completely on accident, not even realize that you're doing that. And you might not even realize you're doing that until your sales start to drop. And I really hate for you to see that happen, because what happens when your sales drop, what that means in our industry is that people are not getting their needs met. So you want to speak to your customer, and you want to niche yourself, your content, your videos, your audio, all of everything you do, your logos, your branding needs to be niched to that customer, to that segment. So I always try to keep my videos under 15 minutes. Again, these videos are created in a podcast style, so you don't actually have to watch me to listen to any of it. Please be sure to subscribe. Almost 70% of my viewers are not subscribed, and it's free. You just hit the subscribe button on YouTube, and that helps me out too. So have a great day. I'm Stephanie Grahams. Be sure to get on the free newsletter at stephaniegrahams.com. And if you're ready to go from a hobbyist to a sewpreneur in the memory bear and keepsake industry, come on over and enjoy the Keepsake Business Academy.com. See you guys later. Bye.